What is going on, people? Welcome. Johnny here, and we are playing some RimWorld. This is the Rimhammer, the End Times Skaven game, and as you can see, our endgame quest shall be beginning shortly as soon as they get all that shit built. We're gonna do some funerals in the hopes of getting moods to pick up here, and it might turn out bad, and that's gonna make everything worse, but they might turn out good. I don't know what that last message was. We've had so many mental breaks. Ambrosia Sprout, that's worthless. I need to do something about this. Like, I cannot play the game when everybody is completely mad and just laying into each other. It's driving me bananas. So, and I think it's very fitting for Skaven, but don't fail it. Alright, awesome. So we got plus 12. Nah, it doesn't stack that much. But plus 9 for 6 days. That should help out quite a bit. And we have all this ambrosia. I don't even know if it's like, I feel like I harvest it every day and it just grows again tomorrow. It's bananas. I didn't find any more steel yet, I don't think. Oh, I do need to put a door over here. Oh, now that's coal. We don't really care. We had a mad alpaca. I ignored it. It stepped on a trap. Insulting spree due to minor pain. Alright, well, they are making the components, which is good because we're going to need a shitload of them for all this. I need 14 for that. 5 for that already delivered. 4 for that. Okay, good. So, that's successful. Pulling in the steel. We're still looking for more. If I could just get this bad boy built. Let's see what the wealth in this place is doing here. I would expect... Oh my god, so this is when we built the Morskittar. Ouch. Oddly, this didn't go up that much. This is when all those people died. No, that's items. Oh, this is creatures. How do we get this many more creatures? I don't understand. No, this says building stuff. This is creatures. What the hell? I'm totally worthless. Jump to location. Hey, we got a regular old shitty dude. Bio. Melee. Do we have any more dwarven axes? We do. I should do a weapons check on everybody, but usually I just wait till we get raided to do that. That's, there's just too much going on and too many pawns to frick with all the time because they're constantly getting their asses kicked. So here's my shitty image for this. We can't fire. We cannot begin powering, and that's because we don't have the support arm or the power units done. But hopefully by the end of this episode we can get that bitch fired up and go bananas. And the raids at the end game are stronger than standard raids because Skaven have a pretty awesome ability for defense between the magic and the war machines, which I don't really use because other shit seems to work better, like the magic. But what's going to happen is they're going to come hot and heavy, and it's going to be for 13 days, so I don't know that we're actually going to succeed. If we don't, I think I'll still dev mode and do it, because once it's all here, you could use this. You can just do it in dev mode and fire it off. Just to show you the end game without having to go through this again. I'm not a big fan of Skaven. This is just bananas, in all honesty. So, yeah. Working on some new stuff for the mods. I'm going to try and add Skyfallers as a raid, so magical Skyfallers to bring that aspect back. I feel like the raids are very one-dimensional, so I'm also gonna see if I can't get something going for my people for using the Skyfaller stuff. Sieges, I think that would be awesome too. So not every race can do it unless I add a generic catapult, which I might do, but we'll see. It's a lot of work to add those war machines. And then actually get them working right is a big headache half the time. Especially every time the game takes an update, they seem to break. So I find that frustrating. I never even got into magic item crafting. There's a new scroll I added. It does show up properly now that I've got the mod updated. We never even explored any of that. We have scryer buildings here. We're totally clocked. There you go. You can make... What the hell was that? Something blew up. I have to go check on that. Anyways, you can make warpstone lights and heaters. Molder gear. Packmaster stuff. Concealment belts, which are essentially smoke pop belts. Warp knives we didn't get. Throwing stars we didn't get. Lair of the Javis Lab. We have a corpse obsession. What blew up? Oh, something blew up on a trap. There it is. Just watch the temperature, fellas. Ah, look, they have one of those. Then these images are going to go away as well. That's not going to be the final image. What did this require for building? You have to take warpstone. Alright, so they have the last support almost done. These do require terra firma. You can't put them on mud or anything like that. The images, are just phenomenal. We talked about leaving this open, but he wanted it to make it look like it was kind of dug into the ground in a hole. I'm like, yeah, okay, man. You're the artist. I'm not going to step on your toes or try and demand anything because you're doing a phenomenal job. So whatever you think we're going to do. Man, the mental breaks, they just do not end. Well, I think we have sufficient steel to finish this job. Inspired surgery again. We could get another brain, but we don't need it. Inspired. Hey, so we go through this phase where they're all cathartic after so many mental breaks, and then we actually get all these inspirations. Somebody needs treatment. The fucking sleeping sickness is just hanging on and driving me nuts. It's been several episodes of sleeping sickness, and I don't like it at all. And I'm just seeing if we found any extra steel, but I don't, other than for building traps, we shouldn't need it. And this, at this point, should be critical for steel, so I don't know where the steel's ending up, but is all the steel delivered? Yes, we're short components, and we need steel to make components. So that's the slow up right now. Is anybody actively doing that? Why don't we... Yeah, he's doing it. Why don't we just get 2 of those going? There. I wish we could get rid of all this shit. Like the bows we don't need. We could burn them somewhere, perhaps. Or just put them outside to rot. I could allow bows over here. What are the main offenders? We have recurve. We have short. We have long. Great. I'm gonna just dump all those out here. So weapons. There's just too much shit, and no one's gonna show up to buy those apparently. Short, recurve, pila, great bow, preferred. There. We'll see what happens. The animal filth. Colonists left unburied. Oh. Yeah, let's get that guy dealt with again. Somebody had a corpse obsession. I don't know where all the bodies are coming from for these fucking graves, but it's getting nuts. So if we check this now, we just need 5 power units. The power units, I made them glow a little bit just to add some flavor. And we have food poisoning from black corn. I really want to make another one of these. I tried to make the space over here. I could get rid of all this and put one in. But whatever. Nobody's starving at the moment. Mental break, people are exhausted, which sounds about right. Mining proceeds very slowly since we found those steel veins. Oh, look at this. There you go. Vuat started a social fight, and people are getting their ass kicked. Critical alert me. Usually when they pop out of a mental break, you get that message, but the catharsis is in effect, so it quickly goes away. More food poisoning. I want to see somebody bury somebody. I don't know if they're pulling people from out here. I'm gonna forbid all this shit just in case that's where they're coming from. Oh, look at this. Sweet empty space. It pulled all this blood from those prisoners and never did a lot with it. You could really go nuts and explore the Skaven aspect of this. Are we getting components made? There better be 2 people in there making components. There's nobody. Nobody's doing shit. Who's doing this? Srunk. Alright. Can I find Srunk? Okay, smithing at a 1 already. Food binge for Thweek. Does anybody else even have the skill to do this? You, on a 1. Not really. Yeah, whatever. We'll see if that makes any difference. I've just been ignoring setting up work too. There's so many pawns coming in and out. It's just whatever. If shit's not getting done, then I go tweak it, but it seems to be working fine. Is anybody working with this gorilla? Let's see if we can train that bastard up. We do have baby rat ogres that grew up a bit. There we go. This zone really filled up. I'm gonna just take it out a bit. All that shit should rot away. Needs treatment. Still has sleeping sickness. He's almost immune finally. That is one slow disease. No doubt it was a reason for our mental break issues too. Many of them. I didn't tell you how many I have selected. Maybe it's off the screen. Yeah, it is. So anyways, once these final images come in, this mod's done. It's getting released to the public. For now, it's still donator only. And Dino's been making a ton of images, but not really staying focused on the Skaven shit. And again, I'm not trying to lean on the dude because no one's getting paid here outside of, you know, a little bit of money from the Patreon stuff. But whatever. Just notice that none of this was roofed. I'm gonna have them build roof over that. It's been there a long time. It's probably fracking with the inside temperature, but temperature-wise, this was a really good map to begin with. So no progress on that. Srunk. There might be multiple Srunks. No, it's got to be this dude. So what else would he be doing? He's handling wide open. We're gonna kick that down. Let's promote somebody else that has a passion for it. That'll be fine. There he is. I wish I could get a trader. I'd buy a mob of those. It's a really foggy day right now. Foggy night, I should say. Hey, another one was built. There you go. I'm hoping I can get that squeaked out by end of episode. And then next episode we'll fire it up and see if we can deal with it. Oh, you're toast. Down he goes. You give that guy a rescue. I beat up my rat ogre, but not much. Well, they do love to play chess, by the way. I built this. It's not appropriate for Skaven, but they were bored of the types of wreck that we had. So, there you go. Yeah, see, there's some issue with reserving this. Let's just shove some of these down here. With a couple of the chairs, and then we're gonna deconstruct some of the chairs, and then we're gonna build another one of them hoppers. Hopefully it doesn't take too many components, because this is gonna slow down the whole shebang here, but there you go. Alright, these can go. This can build copy. What does it take then? Just steel. Beautiful. Can I get you to deconstruct these for me? Oh, someone's coming to do it now. Good. And we need a disgusting slop bucket. We're also going to need wood. We have 500. Probably this area should be cleared out. Cut plants. Considering I'm going to go through here too. We'll get a bunch of trees out of that. So once we get it in full, let's copy whatever settings I have on these. Seems to be working. Can't select multiples. Interesting. There we go. Another slop bucket. And 2 left, people. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only need 7. Am I building an extra then? I believe I am. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. If you count the items it requires to make this, it requires exactly 13 items. It takes 13 days to warm up. It took 1,300 steel to build this. I'm trying to stick to a real Skaven-y theme here. For whatever it's worth. The Warhammer purists will appreciate it. Although, trying to shoehorn Warhammer into RimWorld is hard to appreciate. How we doing for corn? We have a shit ton of it. It's gonna... doesn't last very long. I think we'll shrink this zone down and then actually allow sowing again. One thing that's going to chap my ass is if we have one of them lightning storms. Alright, Shrunk now has food poisoning despite another one of these things. There, so they are using it. This one you can actually see. I should have put one in sideways because this was done as a joke. See, it's got the little food hopper thing like a mouse feeder or mouse watering device for a mouse cage. Alright, yeah, we definitely conquered that issue with the steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't believe I put in an extra one. I think I'm just gonna cancel that one. It's fine. We don't need it. It says we should say we only need 2, right? Yeah, we're just missing 2, so why build extra when we could be done sooner? I considered as a part of this effort adding in the concept of advanced components again, or some kind of equivalent, but I decided to leave it out, mostly because then I'd have to go back and tweak a ton of other mods, and it adds some extra complexity, and I'm not convinced it even is worth the effort. So, here we are. My neighbor's shooting guns. I don't know if the mic is picking that up or not, but that's fantastic. Still waiting on components. We need 4 of them. Where are my component people? Who is doing this? Shrunk. Shrunk, where are you? Alright, he was laid up with food poisoning, but he's recovering now. The Arcanexus. No thanks. You can take that and stick it up your Arcanexus. Alright. Components go relatively quick. I wonder what skill is required for that. 6. We don't have anybody else that can make them. So if Shrunk goes, we're fucking boned till we get a trader. At least he works on it around the clock. And holy shit, it's 110 degrees. I'm surprised we're not... Oh, it's nice inside here. I'm surprised we're not getting more mental breaks. These things are generating a bit of heat too. Alright, so having 3 of those may have alleviated the issue where they're eating the raw black corn. Skaven should be immune to food poisoning anyway. Oh, snap! Look at this statue they made. Let's put that baby in somewhere here. Bum bum bum. That's my favorite one that I made. And it's gonna be awesome. Hey, another tunnel joiner. Not a wizard again. It's another... Is it an assassin? I'm gonna give this guy a shooting weapon. I've been overdoing it on the melee. And we lost a bunch of people, so... Sickly, lazy, and annoying voice. 3 shitty traits. There it is! Look at that. That's glorious. It's fucking huge, too. I love it. Yeah, buddy. It's fantastic. Hey, okay. Oh yeah, you're smelting. I could smelt other shit. What's this? This is a Skaven crossbow. Somebody needs this. Anybody sands a weapon here? Yeah, you. Bio. Shooting like a beast. Equip that. Don't have a mental break. Right on the cusp though. Intense pain. Hungry. Everybody's missing body parts. That's the guy that got his ass beat trying to start a social fight. Oh, this looks good. They fucking delivered 1 to each. Dudes. Alright, so like 1 or 2 more components. It's fucking finally on, people. We find any more steel. We found a lot of nice resources through here, so that was good. We need to be packing steel out here, so I want to be able to rebuild the traps through the end game. So I'm going to continue to do mining, if I might. Don't freeze up on me now, game. That would really be frustrating. There's a lot of shit deteriorating away that we don't care about. And I guess I can do a few crossways here just to see if we can get lucky in that regard. Okay with the shit deteriorating. I get it. I'm tempted to do something off this way too. If we did that, we could shoot out a tunnel over here. There's gotta be stuff around. Does it say? Oh, we have 2,500 steel, so I think we're doing alright. I don't know where it's chilling though. Be nice. Oh, it's in here. I'm gonna make this one important and this one critical. I want the steel to be popping up over here. There we go. Come on with the components already, man. Cheers to the patrons: Adam C., Benjamin D., Carrie Mahoney, Cornell Boder, Dimitri Rurikid, Genghis, Keith, Gingivitis, Groovelord, Gunnar, Orn Ragnarsson, Michael Sager, Patrick Johnson, Resock, Roses and Sabres, Sebastian Schaefer, Baba Evac, Shiggy, Natazio Grimm, James Varley, Nagar, and Avash 5. One left. And this episode is over. Still no more steel, but again, I didn't realize we were packing it over here that much. So, be nice to get rid of a bunch of shit that's a bunch of excess wealth. Again, the meteor will be toned down, so you'll have to do a couple of those meteor quests in order to get this much warp stone. Fuck, it's ready. Show fire report, ready to fire. That's not true, it has to be warmed up. This will cause the device to power up. It will take 13 days. Be wary, many foes will come and attempt to destroy it. There it is, it's on, people. I made it smoke and look dramatic because I think it's cool. Well, please leave a like if you're enjoying. Please consider some support if you love these mods and you play them. You could be a part of this too. And again, these images will be improved before final release. So, but any day now he'll have them to me. I did see his sample on this one and it's looking phenomenal. I love you all. I will see you next time.